Are you excited?
We made it. Honfleur.
Wait. Why is Carrie the cake?
What are you destroying this? So close to my face.
Fromage.
Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. I'm Kate.
And I'm Jörn, and we bring all kinds of couple-related content right to you.
That's right, date night ideas, challenges, competitions, travel, and cruise ship crew content. So if that is your kind of content, please hit that subscribe button.
Another day, another crew tour. We're in France today, in Le Havre in Normandy, and we get a shuttle to a cute little town called Honfleur, and therefore we thought, why don't we just take you along to show you what it's looked like there. So let's go.
Let's go. This is our third crew tour on this contract, but if you haven't seen those videos, basically every once in a while the ship decides to organize an outing that only crew can join. When that happens, it's emailed to all the department heads so that they can inform the crew, and then a digital sign-up sheet gets created for those who want to join.
Usually there's a minimum and maximum number of participants listed. If the minimum is not reached, then obviously the tour gets cancelled, and if there are more people who want to join than spots available, all the spots end up getting raffled off, like in a lottery.
Bom dia, my friend.
Good morning.
Donde está bibliota?
This tour was special because the Speakers Committee, which is a group of crew members elected to represent the crew as a whole, decided to sponsor it, which meant they took care of all the costs and was free for us.
We made it. Are you excited?
We made it. Honfleur.
Wait, it's for free, right?
Honfleur. Ready?
Do you want me to take
Ready?
the video of
Ready?
you
Ready?
diving in?
Since the crew works a 7-day work week, crew tours are never very long, because inevitably someone had to work in the morning beforehand or in the evening directly afterwards, so this tour was exactly 4 hours long. We boarded the bus at noon, arrived in Honfleur at 12:30 p.m., and had about 3 hours in the city to explore before needing to board the bus again at 3:30 p.m. to be back on the ship for our 4 p.m. shift.
Of course, some people may not think 3 hours is worth it, but to us, 3 hours of exploration is better than no hours of exploration. When it comes to ports, Honfleur is one of the most beautiful we've ever seen. The streets are lined with colorful half-timbered houses, and the most striking feature is how many buildings have this slate gray color.
We kept joking that we were walking through the set of Sweeney Todd. It was both stunning and ominous, unlike anywhere we've been before. We spent the first hour aimlessly wandering the streets and exploring anything interesting that happened along our path. Here's a bit of what we saw.
We saw many interesting buildings, churches, and other landmarks as we walked, and each street seemed to have its own personality. But something we'd never seen in person before is an old wash house. This one, which was built in 1896, uses a fountain that dates back to the 15th century and was used up through the 1980s by washerwomen to clean the laundry.
And no matter how short of a tour we have in a city, there's always enough time to play my favorite game, How Much Would It Cost Me to Live Here?
Why is Gary McKay?
What are you destroying the city?
Of course, all that walking eventually makes one hungry.
So close to my face.
Fromage.
We stumbled into this place for brunch, and unfortunately we don't know what it's called. It looks like it would be named Tiger Lab or the equivalent in French maybe, but we're unsure. But anyway, growing up in the US, I had never experienced hot chocolate that was literal melting chocolate placed in hot milk, so I always find it fun when Jörn orders one like this. We ended up trying their brunch platter, which was enough food for Nicole and I to share between the two of us. But don't worry, Jörn got one all to himself.
We just brunched. It's probably our last brunch on this cruise.
Oh my gosh.
No way, nowhere we go.
We always find brunch. We didn't even mean to brunch, but we did.
We love a brunch.
Love a brunch.
By the time we finished buttering our scones and paying the bill, we had about 45 minutes left to wander before pickup time.
Sorry for everybody watching this from France.
You forget again.
We're back to the ship.
Back to the ship, and we had a beautiful day in the little town of Honfleur. How did you like it?
Yeah, I would say day is a little of a stretch. We only had 3 hours there, which is why we basically walked around, saw the architecture. The buildings are like slate colored, which was really cool. And we had that beautiful brunch on accident at 2 in the afternoon. So we were gone from 12 noon to 3 p.m. Just a quick little tour, but it was free and sponsored by the Speakers Committee. So thank you for taking us there. And because it was a Sunday today, most things were kind of closed, but I really liked it there. What did you think?
Yeah, it was really pretty. It was a cute little port town, like Fisherman's town. Fisherman's town, that's what I'm looking for, thank you. But yeah, hopefully we got very good impressions for you that you might also want to go there once in France.
I definitely recommend. If you can go, it's only about 30 minutes from Le Havre, so if you're in a port with the ship at any time, you could definitely take a taxi or an Uber, or maybe there's even buses or things that go there. We recommend it. A different alternative to having to go to Paris, which is like 3 hours from here. So
exactly.
thank you for
So
watching.
hopefully you liked it, and don't forget to like and subscribe and share it to your friends, and we see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.